Easter is celebrated on the full moon after the vernal equinox. Okay. Now the vernal equinox, remember, is the commemoration and the coming in of spring. It's when the sun comes back above the southern hemisphere, aka the equator. Okay. Now this is why Easter is on a different day every year. Okay, because they don't give a fuck about the day. As far as date, they care about the position of the moon. Because remember, when a lot of these goddamn holidays, aka holy days, was created, the calendar was based off the cycles of the moon, not the sun. Okay, let's keep it moving. Easter is a Christian holiday, which allegedly celebrates the resurrection of Jesus Christ on what is called Good Friday. On what is called Good Friday, Jesus was allegedly crucified, to which he allegedly rose from the dead 2 days later. Okay? Now, the word Easter comes from the word Esther, which is the name of Nimrod's mother, to whom Nimrod, according to the story, was having sex with and impregnated. Okay? So Easter is not only allegedly about Jesus, fake ass Christ, but it's about incest. Okay? So we're gonna get into the testicles and the rabbit and all of that. But first we gotta stay in order. So if you read the Bible, okay, it says what? It says that and that he was buried and that he rose again on the third day according to the scriptures. And it also says where they crucified him and two others with him on either side and Jesus in the midst. Okay? And then it says, and Pilate wrote and title and put it on the cross. Okay? And then here it says, and he bearing his cross went forth into a place that a place called the place of the skull, which is called in Hebrew Golgotha. And so here you see in the Bible, it says Jesus was crucified, he rose 3 days later, and he was crucified on the cross. Now, Jesus, remember, is the Son. And the cross, etymologically, comes from the word crux. Okay? See, if you look up the etymological roots of the word crux, okay, it says "unc," and in Latin it literally means cross. So when it says Jesus, aka the Son, was crucified on the cross, aka the crux, on around December 25th, what you have to understand is the sun is sinking below the equator. And then on December 22nd, it literally pauses within the Crux constellation that you see here. It pauses, and I'm gonna show the pause at towards the end of the lecture. But with that being said, it pauses and it stays here during the vernal equinox for literally 3 days. So this is why they say Jesus died for 3 days and rose again, because the sun, from our perspective, doesn't move from this Crux constellation for 3 days. And then on December 25th, okay, the sun begins to ascend back into the northern hemisphere as the northern hemisphere, which is tilted away from the sun, begins to come back towards the sun. And it looks like the sun is rising back into the sky. Okay, so it goes from the southern hemisphere to the northern hemisphere. So in the Bible, this is why it says Jesus died on the cross and resurrected for 3 days, because it's talking about the sun was paused within the Crux constellation for 3 days and rises. And the only time that you can see this happen is from December 22nd to December 25th. This is why you celebrate that day on December 25th. Okay, I mean, this is why you celebrate Easter after Christmas. Okay, now let's keep it moving. We talking about Esther now, right? Now this is a painting of Esther. Now Esther was the was the mother of Nimrod, and in the Bible, her name is Semiramis. Okay, and according to a lot of shit in the story, one of the main details is that Nimrod had sex with his own mother and impregnated his mother. Okay, and so this is why you have the bunny rabbit and the Easter eggs. Okay, because you might say, damn, what the hell does a bunny rabbit have to do with Jesus Christ? And goddamn Easter eggs don't lay bunnies. That's a good understanding that you have, because you have to understand that a rabbit, okay, is a fertility animal, okay, and can be very sexual during certain seasons. This is why people say y'all fucking like rabbits, because during certain seasons of the year, rabbits have tremendous amounts of sex. So this nigga was having tremendous amounts of sex with his own mom and impregnated her. And the eggs are symbolic to his testicles. So when you got these kids going to look for motherfucking Easter eggs, You are symbolically having these kids go to look for a man's testicles. Okay. So this holiday is not only based on Christian misunderstanding, but it's based on pedophilia and incest. And this is why it targets your goddamn children. Okay. Easter ain't for grown-ups. It's for fucking kids. So they got you painting Easter eggs, aka painting testicles. All right? See? See? God damn, man. God damn. Now let's see. This past April,